Hey y'all, happy Wellbeing Wednesday. It's me, D, your friendly neighborhood hope dealer, self-love pusher, most importantly, Kingdom of God ambassador, and self-love transformation coach. Okay, so come on, 999, stay focused. Okay, y'all. Well, at the moment that I'm recording this video, I just happened to see somebody's license plate with a 999. So, okay, y'all, get ready for this divine download. This download stemmed from a conversation I was having with one of my children. After they had a conversation with me last night, they pretty much told me, and I'm summarizing our conversation, they said that they just feel like they're stuck in life. They're trying to figure it out, and really they don't have no motion. And they were like, I know it's not supposed to be about what other people got going on, but like just looking at like people who I went to school with and this and that, they got this going on there, they're here, they're there. And so when I listened to them last night, I just really listened so I could hear them and not listen to respond, but I slept on it. I told them, I got up this morning, I was like, I feel like my higher self is ready to speak now. And so these are the words of encouragement I gave them. And I hope that the download God gave me to encourage them encourages you. So the first thing I told them is that none of us know what we're doing. I was like 30, 40, 50, 60-year-olds sometimes are still figuring it out. Especially if you're a person that you put yourself in a position for God to grow you, you're constantly being pulled out of your comfort zone, or at least you should. And so I encourage them and let them know that I feel like this is where they are right now. They're outside of their comfort zone. They're being grown. And so it feels uncomfortable. It feels like they don't have a grasp of life. But I encourage them to let them know that, trust me, what you see on social media is just the highlight reel. And I feel like there is more conversations that need to be had, especially with our younger generation, right? That it's okay to not have it all figured out. So the second thing I told my child is that I heard this from a coach. You should always be working on you, and you should always be working on a project. And sometimes I told them that sometimes you are the project that you're meant to work on. First of all, you are always your greatest project, right? You are always your greatest masterpiece that you get to participate in the creator's creation that's unfolding, if you're with me, right? I prayed, Lord, let me live in your will. God, let me live within your will for my life. Because if God's will be done in my life, then that means that if I apply for something and I don't get it, if I start something and it doesn't work, if I go for it and the door doesn't open, then guess what? It wasn't God's will for me, and it takes the pressure off of me. And it lets me know that I always need God, because I'm always becoming. I'm always on the potter's wheel, right? And I believe that there's a thing, I'm gonna give it a name, ego, edging God out, that wants us to believe like we are supposed to have it together. Like we are supposed to be like, we should have arrived by now. We should be a complete masterpiece. But the thing that nobody tells us is we're always becoming. We're always a masterpiece, masterpieing, right? And I invited them to come with me to the gym tomorrow to start working on them while you're waiting for God to tell you the next steps of your journey, or really not tell you, but really just take some steps. The steps will be revealed to you once you take some steps, but a lot of times we don't know what to do, so we allow fear to paralyze us in here. Apply for the thing, go for the thing, shoot your shot. Like, we're always a work of art that's being redefined. Okay, that is who we are. And so, y'all, if this message divinely reaches you, if you felt like one of my kids felt like they ain't got no motion going on right now and they should have motion, then maybe you are in a season where God is not focusing on you doing, but focusing on who you are becoming. Okay, so that's what I want to give y'all. All right, I hope it made sense. I hope it resonated with somebody. As always, I love you. Jesus Christ loves you so much more. Peace and love.